Whew, what a flight, and now we're here. Hey, who are you? This guy is making me dizzy just looking at him. Sir, I think you've had too much ale. The heck is that? Are we talking a butterfly trying to say something to old crankshaft? Oh boy, this barley juice is messing with my ears now. I'm hearing butterflies. Your hearing is fine, sir, crankshaft. I'm a talking butterfly. Do you happen to know anything about... Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa. Yes? Don't you be just all the way. I'm a talking butterfly. Do you know of a good sandwich shop in the area? Look, we just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, but if you're not interested... Oh, I just bet you are. Okay, lass, you're right. Just keep flapping those lips like a talking mailbox. Flappity flap. Jeez, what is this guy's problem? I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this guy, Yuelia. Oh, what's the matter, little flapping fly? Did old crankshaft make you upset there? It's hilarious that you were the chief pilot of this town. I can't believe they put you in a position like that. I can't believe either. Maybe they were talking about another crankshaft. My mistake. Good day. You don't do this good day. Ever this good day. We know where I come from. Dad! Sweet butt, honey, and pie, darling, peanut, sweetie. What are you doing? Just look at you. Oh, yes, just look at you, my honey mustard muffin, darling, Laura. You said you were done with all of this. Enough of you. I'll be done with all this when I'm ready to be done with all of... Oh, Dad, you were thinking about Larkin again, weren't you? Excuse me, sorry to just interrupt here. And you are? Well, I'm here from Gaxilier. I'm Wolfram, this is Yuelia. We're looking for a pilot called Robin. Do you know him by any chance? What do you want with Robin? He's very busy, you know. So you know him? Yes, of course. He's over at our workshop. Can you take us there to see him, please? We have a very important matter to discuss with him. Oh, it's so boring, but just something silly like flying veggies or floating islands in the sky. I apologize for my father. Some days are tough for him. I'm Aurora. Pleased to meet you. I'm Yuelia. This is Wolfram. I kind of just introduced us Yuelia, but it's fine. So you must be the talking butterfly who's really the daughter of the life goddess I heard about. Huh? Oh no, I don't know what you mean. Right, well, our workshop is on the east side of the marina. Let's head over there. This is our workshop. Not as busy as it used to be. I'm sorry about that whole thing earlier. Dad has been such a mess recently. Looking at him, you wouldn't guess he's the chief. He's pilot here in Port Pirgo. Robin allegedly came here hoping to work with him, but Dad just wasn't in a very good place. I felt kind of bad for Robin. Dad was kind of his hero. Robin was so down, so I told him he can stay here and help in our workshop. He lives inside your workshop? Yeah, well, more like he works in there and takes small breaks to nap. He's pretty focused. He tries to get Dad to help him every now and then, but it's just been no good ever since, well... Ever since what? Never mind. Come on in. I'll introduce you to Robin. Hey, Robin! Someone to see you! What'd you say? Who's that? Let me turn this thing off. Hang on! Sorry to interrupt your work here. I'm Yuelia, and this is Wolfem. Nice to meet ya. This may sound like an odd question, but do you know anything about Terra Nimbus? We talked to Falcon earlier, or rather, he crashed a meeting we were having and, well, he said he's actually seen Terra Nimbus. He seemed to think your piloting skills might just actually, well, that maybe you'll be able to find it. You spoke to Old Man Falcon, hey? You believe that story of his about actually seeing Terra Nimbus? Most people just laugh at him, you know? He's become kind of a joke around these parts. Of course, if you're serious, I mean, if you actually do believe the old man, well, I might be able to help you. Well, to be honest, we don't know what to believe, but that's why we wanted to talk to you. If there's anything you can do to help us, we'd really appreciate it. There isn't much time Before what? Before the end of Reveria. An explanation later. So you think an extremely powerful float zone would get that ship working? We hope! Well, now, isn't that the darnest thing? The other butterfly pretty much said the same thing. What? The other? Oh no. Yeah, the other butterfly that's been quite a big help here, actually. Thanks to her, we've narrowed down the area where Terra Nimbus could actually exist. She should be back any time now. You know her? Yeah, I think I know her. Robin, I'm back, and boy, are my arms tired. Can you massage my neck? Maybe we could find a pair of tweezers or something. Hello, Nolia. Yuelia? Nolia, Yuelia, Nolia, Nolia, Wolfem, Nolia. We've met. I think that's everyone. Unless you all already know each other? Mm-hmm. What are you doing here? We want to find Terra Nimbus. And we need Robin to take us there. Wait, what? You didn't say anything about that. Yeesh, look at you, showing up to sponge off all your hard work. You're just a leech with pretty wings. Shameless, you know, just shameless. No, we're not leeching off anybody. Just calm down there, Nolia. Yeah, Yuelia, you too. But Robin, this other talking butterfly is just... Nolia, please, I've already asked you nicely now. Okay, fine, go ahead, go on. I'll just flap here quietly, not saying a word. I'm really sorry, Nolia. Meant no offense. Yes, she did. I sure did, and it's my pleasure to tell you I made it so we can now go to Terra Nimbus. What? Did you sort out the fuel situation? Sure did. We should have plenty now. That's great news. Good job, Nolia. Looks like everything is about ready then. Should we give it a try, Aurora? Let's do it. We can complete our float stone. Wait, Nolia, is that what you've been doing with the Doomstones? You've been using them to make float stones? That's kind of interesting. Shush, but if it was given out to a need-to-know basis and you are not on said basis. Really? That's what you're going with here? Oh, stop looking at me like that with this accepted flapping. I hate it. Okay, fine. What do you want? An explanation? Yeah, let's have an explanation. Well, we figured out that once the energy leaves the Doomstone, it will float if it's sent back into the sky. Even after it's all broken up? Right, well, so we've been using these pieces and shards to put together a float stone. You can do that? Robin first came up with the idea, and I figured if we can put all the Doomstones together then. Nolia helped me put it all together. She's really being modest. I doubt that. Oh, jealousy does not become you, Yuelia. Look, just think about it, though. I mean, these things were floating in the sky before they crashed into us. I never would have thought that Doomstones can turn into float stones. I would have thought it'd be impossible. But I'm saying this right now to two butterflies, so all bets are pretty much off at this point. Wow, what can I say except that I'm impressed? But, Nolia, why are you suddenly so interested in Terra Nimbus? Well, while you've been doing that, I'm here trying to save the world, I've been doing my own research. I think Mother used to live on Terra Nimbus. What? sure? How did you find that out? Well, it wasn't just one thing. I had to sort through a lot of legends, folk tales, half-truths. But this last piece I found in one of the old Porpirgo legends really did for me. It talked about the disappearance of the goddess and her return to live among the isles in the sky. I don't think that was just poetic language. I think Mother may. I think Terra Nimbus may have been the last place she lived. Can we just get the engine ready now, Robin? I don't want to just be floating here all day. Of course, I do need to make a few final adjustments, but yeah, I sure do wish the big boss were here, just to make sure we're good and to push some attitude. I don't think my father's going to help us, Robin, but do you think the airship is ready for this? It'll be fine. Yeah, sure, fine. I hope. Don't ever go into motivational speaking. Did you guys meet the big boss, Aurora's dad? He's the chief pilot of Porpirgo, one of the best you'll ever meet. Well, one of the best when he's flying. Dad had a close friend who would go out with him searching for Terra Nimbus. But his friend, Larkin, he disappeared in the airship Dad had been fixing up. Dad hadn't been himself ever since. He won't even talk about Terra Nimbus lately. Hey, he'll get back to his feet eventually. A great man like him won't be broken so easily. No way. Especially managed to find Terra Nimbus. We've got to act now. It's all in our hands. We have to be sure the airship can take the kind of pressure that... I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Aurora, what was that? Aurora? Hold on. We'll be back. Where'd she go? Aurora? Okay, her scent is leading over here. There she is. Aurora, are you okay? What is she looking at? Is there something I can help you with? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound so tired. When I was little, I used to watch my dad work on airships here. This place brings back a lot of memories. Dad and Larkin would hang out here for hours just talking. Dad was so happy then. What is that in your hand? Oh, nothing. It's just a piece of the first flowstone that Dad gave to me when I was little. You can barely see it! Dad made a promise to Larkin and me. He said we use this stone to find Terra Nimbus someday. Looking at it now, there's no way a tiny stone like this can make our big dreams come true. I used to think it was something special. No, it's just a reminder of better days. And the fact that they're gone for good. You don't know that for certain! Oh, because I just had a big sloppy piece of depression pie, huh? Sorry about that. Aurora, is there anything we can do to help? I don't know. It's just really hard to watch my dad do this to himself. I know what he's going through, but at the same time, I have no idea what he's feeling. That probably doesn't make much sense, I know. My dad and Larkin were such good friends, though I think that's why he keeps Robin at arm's length. He's scared of getting too close to someone again, and that's why he won't even help with the airship. Anyway, the world's fate depends on us, right? No time for feeling sorry. I'll just throw this away. Don't throw that stone away, Aurora. I'll take it. You want it? It's lost its floating power, you know. But I don't have any use for it anymore. It's quite pretty. Thank you. I should be thanking you for lending me an ear. I feel a little better now. It's time to hit the workshop. I think Robin and I are close to getting this one operational. Well then, let's go see Crackshaft again.
The stone may have lost its floating power, but I think there may be something very pure still inside this tiny little thing. I can feel it too. A wish. Something that Craftshot might be interested in.
What do you want?
Looks like someone's still hitting the barley juice.
What you whispering about over there? Ain't nobody hitting no juice. That's just stuff don't taste no good no more anyways. Nothing pussy.
Crackshaft, we need your help finding Terra Nimbus.
Oh, you talking Terra Nimbus this, Terra Nimbus that, Terra Nimbus this, that. It doesn't exist, I tell you. Chased after what's not even there, and you lose what is actually there in front of you. And no Terra Nimbus in front of me, or in front of no one else, no neither.
I think Terra Nimbus is real.
I don't care what a wee little flying grasshopper thinks. They could be dizzy just looking at you. Besides, it doesn't matter none. Without my expertise, ain't no airship flying no ways. And with no airship flying, and ain't no one or accidents happen. Ain't no one getting hurt. You hear me? As everyone blind like me, look it, rocket falling from the sky, the sun, in that nobody be flying anyhow. It's how the heavens to be telling you, stay out of the air and stay on the ground.
I'm not the only one who can get an airship off the ground, you know. Aurora and Robin are just about done preparing an airship for its first flight.
What? Aurora's working on an airship?
Yes, and it's almost ready. Robin is confident he can reach Terra Nimbus. Very confident, in fact. Well, he's going to give it his best try anyway. Do you know what this is, Crackshaft? Here.
What's that, a rock?
It's Aurora's. She said you gave it to her many years ago. She's kept it ever since.
Wait a second. That's a float stone there.
Remember the promise you made her when she was little? That you'd use this to find Terra Nimbus?
I gave the wee lassie the stone as a gift.
That stone wasn't the only gift. You gave her a promise that day as well.
But you know, wee little talking moth, you're right.
Robin came to Port Puerto just to work with you. Doesn't that mean something to you? You brushed him off, but Robin isn't complaining. He just went right to work on that airship.
Those kids in that blasted airship. I need to drink to clear my head.
Don't you think you've had enough barley juice?
I sure do, you little airborne ant. I think I need a fresh cup of coffee and some cold water on my face. I'm gonna help those kids.
Huh! Now that's what I wanted to hear.
Thanks, Butterfly. You're a good bug.
I don't know what the problem is. I can't get her to start. I've tried everything. Maybe the fuel lines?
No, I checked those. Ignition switch is fine. It's got plenty of power. Just doesn't seem to be taking up anything from the float zone. How's that possible?
But we tested it thoroughly. It should be working. Let's take another look at that engine. Don't be so down, Robin. It's just a minor setback.
No, it's not. I mean, it's really beyond me this time. Everything is in place. We should be flying. Well, at least you got that part right. Boss? You can't fly an airship if your spirit is deflated. And there's that butterfly. It was telling me you weren't the type of person to ever complain. Oh, I wasn't complaining, sir. I was just trying to think out loud. Yeah, I know what it is when you have to think out loud while you're working. Real loud sometimes. Not bad. Not bad at all. I know what the problem is. Everything's checked out. I hope it's not a design flaw. Nope, I wouldn't have thought you two could have pulled together an airship on your own. But you indeed blew my hat off with this. You see, I don't have it on anymore.
We both put everything we have into this, Dad.
An airship that won't fly is just a piece of junk. I see you remember the first thing I taught you about airships. That's good. This thing sure is pretty, but airships were made for the sky, not for art galleries. Aurora, bring me my tools, will ya?
What? Okay, sure. Just give me a second.
It's good to see you, boss. Aw, now don't start getting all sentimental, boy. We got some work to do. I can help you out here, Robin. But you know once she's airborne, it's gonna be all up to you there. I understand, boss.
We know you can do it, Robin.
Is it still sticking? Hang on there. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of patience. Patience and elbow grease.
Do you need anything else over there, Dad?
Nope, in fact, I think we're just about done here. Just give me one more sec.
You think that did it?
There's only one way to find out. Thanks for your help, boss. This airship is top of the line now. I'd stake my word on it. You put together a real beauty here.
Wow, you really think so?
I know so. I've seen a lot of airships, and this one may be right up there with the best of them.
It's good to see you back at work, Dad.
Yeah, well, you've got these two to thank for that. Well, from that little bossy buddy butterfly there. They showed me this float stone here.
Oh yeah, that silly thing. I kind of kept it all this time.
It's too small to power an airship, but in its own way, I think it'd do quite a bit to get this thing flying.
Thanks to you. I always knew you'd help us out, Dad.
Aurora. You always had faith in me, didn't you, my dear?
Did you see that? That floatstone. It was glowing for a second there. There's still a little bit of juice left in that thing. Well, Wolfen, I think we're back on track.
All right, everyone. Flight 1 to Terra Nimbus, now boarding all rows. All rows indeed. So it's going to be in that second row with you, Robin. Well, it's only two-seater, but I hadn't quite decided who should come with me.
Wolfen volunteers!
Yeah, I second that. That was easy. Let's go, Wolfen.
And I'm going too, of course. Yuelia, there's only one passenger seat.
You're a butterfly, sis. Think about it. Wolfen, just let me know when you're ready. Well, I'm all ready now. Let's do this. Are you good to go? Yep. Time to fly.
Have a safe flight.
To come back safe now. You hear?
Wolfen, I've got butterflies in my stomach. There's probably a better way of saying that. I don't know what you're so nervous about. We still don't know whether or not Terra Nimbus even exists. But I know it does, and we're going there! You worked so hard to get this airship running. How can you be so pessimistic?
You've got no idea how hard I worked, sis. And I'm just being a realist. All aboard! Let's go! 3, 2, 1, let's do this! Whoa, we're going! Whoa, this is nice! We've cleared the cloud line! Yeehaw!
Nice work, Robin! You know, Wolfen, this reminds me of... It's almost like how I got to Riveria. I was flying through the clouds, but everything past that is just a blur.
Hey, hold on, do you guys see that? Oh my.
It's an island! An island in the sky!
It's Terra Nimbus! It's real! Oh man, if only Old Man Falcon could be here. We did it! Woohoo! Terra Nimbus! It's ahoy! What was that? I don't know. What's wrong, Robin? I don't know. I didn't like how that felt. Me neither. Altitude is good. still. Okay, on fuel. Doesn't feel like we got any damage here.
Whatever, just get us to Terra Nimbus. I remember how I landed in Riveria now. I was flying through the clouds, and then before I knew what was happening, everything just stopped, and suddenly I was screaming and plummeted to the ground. I didn't do that.
Oh boy, time to bring out my wings! Ah!
No. No. Why is it gone all wrong? No, this should have worked. I have to stabilize the core.
Dad!
Wolfram, what are you doing here? You should be with Pyrus and Sans. Ah!
Dad! No! Grab my hand!
Wolfram, don't! You'll be dragged down in here too!
I don't want to lose anyone! I don't want to lose anyone again! Wolfram, come on! Wake up! Ah. Oh, my head. Wolfram, are you okay? Yeah, I think so. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. I don't know what happened to the airship. We were cruising along fine when the engine just stopped. At least no one seems hurt. We're lucky we landed. Wherever we are. We must have just made it to the edge of Terra Nimbus. Let's do some reconnaissance. That'll be the quickest way to orient ourselves. Keep an eye out for our airship, or any pieces of it. Right. If we need to get down, I can easily fly us down or teleport. Actually, I should have thought that from the start. Yuelia, you and I will... Yuelia? Where is she? I don't see her. Of course! Now we're gonna have to go search for her too! She's always making things about her. Oh wait, no, that was Nelia. She's always making things about her. Come on, Robin. Whoa. Just look at this. This is amazing. We really are floating in the sky. You never know it if you didn't look down. I can't wait to get back and tell Old Man Falcon. Whoa, what is that? It kinda looked like a plush thing. Kind of. Maybe they have a different race of plushings living up here. Let's follow it and see where it goes. We may be able to get some more information about where we are exactly. Good idea. Let's do it. Play structure? Jungle gym is what you expect in a jungle, right? Ha! Whoa! It's an adorable little campsite. Looks like there's some type of plushling village. And one human over there. Those are the cutest houses I've ever seen. Hey, look! The airship! It's intact! But how did it get here? It doesn't even look like it took any damage. I'm not so sure. I have to take a look inside too. That's odd. Something wrong? No, but it doesn't look like there was any... But it does look like there was some damage, as well as some repairs. Looks like the fuel is just about gone, but the airship itself has been repaired. Quite well, I might add. That's impossible! Who could have fixed it? That requires your specific knowledge of an airship. Should I have left it the way it was? Welcome to Terra Nimbus. Well, no need to thank me, I guess, or to say anything in response. Some of the plushings brought me your little airship here. Boy, this thing really brings back some memories. Are you Larkin? Hey, that's pretty good. You do any other tricks? Guess how old I am. We thought you died in an airship accident. Well, that would kind of take the fun out of guessing my age then, huh? So let me guess, you're one of Falcon's new students, is that right? Oh wait, or are you studying with old Crackshaft? That's right! Yeah, some of the mods on here look like his work. Looks like I'm not the only one in the habit of making improvised landings here on Terra Nimbus. I've heard so much about you. It's nice to know that you're okay. Crackshaft and Aurora will be so happy to see you when we go back to Riveria. Sounds good to me. I've been stuck here all this time. Your ship was fixable. Mine was not. But do you think she has another flight in her? Of course she does. No, wait, the floatstone got busted. We don't have enough fuel to get back. You need a floatstone? Yeah, that's the fuel we used to get here. Oh man, now what are we gonna do? Well, you could just ask for one. I guess we are on a floating island. Because, well, floatstones are pretty much all over the place on Terra Nimbus. You knew that, right? Of course we knew that. We're not, dumb. Do you think we could get enough floatstones to lift a huge airship? Not just this little one? A huge airship, you say? Well, huge is a relative term, but yeah, probably. You want to get a high-grade floatstone. Pure one. Not like these ones around here. There are plenty on the island. You just gotta search for them. There might be some more info in that empty shack just to the north of here. Why? What's there? Well, that's a good question. I don't really know, to tell you the truth. A human used to live there, though. Someone who spent an awful long time researching Terra Nimbus. I read some of the notes I found in that house, but most of them were over my head. Another human living up here, eh? Why don't we go take a look? We still need to find Yuelia, too. I'm going to check out the airship. Make sure she's good to go. I just need a sec to get her back into flying shape. Sounds good, Robin? Me and Yuelia will go find Yuelia in the shack. Whoa. This must be the old shack. Ugh, this place is disgusting! Looks like whoever lived here was researching how to be a slob. Do you think there's anything useful in any of these? If someone was actually doing a lot of research on the island like Larkin said, then they probably mentioned floatstones at one point or another. The human form is much better for researching through all this junk. Well then, let me know if you find something sound good. Great. Alright. Let's see here. Maybe I can find something to help reverse the situation of Spring Bonnie and Willie Mafton. I came to this mysterious island to find out more about the legend of the goddess. The plushlings that inhabited this place told me of a forest in the west that they call the Goddess Forest. Named as such because the goddess lived there while here on Terra Nimbus. However, it has been sealed off by a powerful spell and is no longer accessible. I don't think teleporting inside would also be a good idea. Maybe that curious furry creature I see slinking around knows something about that. It appears the goddess truly did live on this island at some point. But how odd is this island? How old is this island? How long has it been floating here? I suppose the greatest question of all would be, how is it floating here in the sky? Most curious indeed. The folklore says that after she saved the world, the goddess disappeared from the land. Perhaps there's some connection there between her disappearance and this island. I don't know what's in that giant pot, but it smells awful. It appears the goddess truly did live. Oh, no one's just reading the same thing. Looks like a diary. Oh, what's it say? What's it say?
According to existing folklore, Riveria was threatened by a great peril many, many years ago. Huge black stones were observed falling from the sky. One such stone was said to be the size of an island. Eventually, the life goddess somehow saved Riveria from the danger and then immediately vanished. It is then in the chronology that tales of Terra Nimbus being to appear in folktales and manuscripts. My hypothesis is that this very island itself is one gigantic floating rock, or float stone. These float stones, the appearance of so-called doomstones, and the timeline of events bring to mind another potential hypothesis. One no less important, as it may further explain the true nature of this island. However, that is still a stage of conjecture, and I am not yet prepared to put forth a complete theory. I record my musing here only for the sake of prosperity, in the hopes they may be useful to others. Gladstone III. That's the former king of Riveria! Who was this guy? Some sort of geologist? Former king of Riveria, crazy guy that lives on a mountain. He mentions the life goddess in here. I wonder if he ever found any proof of Mother being here. What was that? Come on, let's go check it out!
Black rock fell from the sky. Black rock landed wrist. Black rock crashed in Goddess Forest.
Sounds like something about a black rock. Come on, they're probably talking about a doomstone. If one of those landed around here, it won't be long before Yuelia finds it. As long as she's okay, which I'm sure she is. Aw, you care about your sister. Shut up. Larkin's here. And the Flushlings.
Black rock landed over there. Black rock big. Forest closed. Goddess seal closed forest. Goddess open forest.
Mother closed the way with a magical seal, eh? I just might be able to do something about that. Alright, everyone, back. Give me some room here. There. Did it work?
Seal gone. You goddess?
Do I look like some kind-hearted, benevolent goddess? Come on. If you're looking for a goddess look-alike, you'll be so happy if we find Yuelia. When we find Yuelia, I mean. Sorry to say, I'm not here to save the world. I'm just here to transport my mother's legacy off this rock. If Riveria goes down, the goddess ship is not going down with it. I can guarantee you that. Ah, so that's your motive. Wait, what am I standing here explaining myself to a bunch of primitive, oversized dolls? I'm out of here. You coming? Yes, I am. What was that? Did you see something? For a second there, I thought I felt like someone was watching me. Must have been my imagination. Whoa. Alright, let's get this out of the way before it's too late. If there's a doomstone up ahead, I don't want to be ambushed by any shadow monsters while we're looking for the stone. Too late! Of course. Right on cue.
Alright, let's take it to him.
Nice.
Okay. Oh! Come on, this way! Maybe not this way. Oh, it's a lot of them. Hang on! Sure was a lot of them. Up here! Looks like another seal, and I'm not talking about the kind that barks. This one is much stronger than the one at the forest entrance, though. Let me take a shot at this one. Ugh, really? Man, this one is stronger than I thought. Not sure how we're gonna do this here. Gigaga. Whoa, what is that? What are you? Gigaga. Wait, is that a furling? What are you doing here? You were the one who was watching me before, weren't you? I knew it! Ever seen a furling before, Wolfen? Nope. They look kind of big and weird, but they're very gentle creatures. But as far as I know, there shouldn't be any furling anywhere in Reveria. Not even here. What? Giga. Hey, do you know how to remove this seal? Gigaga. What do you mean you can't? Why not? Gigagaga. Oh, there's another seal we have to remove first? Huh, I don't know how to say about that. Well, why didn't you just say so in the first place? Jeez, what's with all the giga-gaga? Giga. Furling joined our party. They kind of look like a chubbier Huggy Wuggy. I'm not complaining, but they are adorable. Okay. This must be it. Alright, this is it. Gigi Gaga. Right, so this one is linked to the other seal. Yeah? Giga. Gigi ga gigi giga. Giga. Giga giga. Gaga. Gee. Alright, we're on the right track here. Giga gaga. Sure glad I took that furling language class before coming to Reveria. Here I go! The seal has weakened. Giga. Whoa, talk about a sudden change in the atmosphere. Did you feel that? I did. Come on, Wolfen, let's go back to the bridge. Oh, I can feel the crack in the seal. It's definitely weaker than before. Giga. I'll try my hand at this again. One more time! I think it worked. You go first. Huh? What's wrong, furry friend? Gaga, giga, ga, gigi, ga, giga, giga, ga, gigi, giga. Alright then. Well, if you're concerned about that, I think we'll go ahead on our own. A black stone enraged the island's protective spirits. Sounds exactly what we're looking for. Our suspicions have been confirmed. Gigaga. You ready for this, Wolfen? Not like we have any other options here. Thank you for helping us, Furball. Gigakagi. Giga. Bye, Furling.